Well, good evening, human creatures. It's not even been a complete 24 hours since I last saw you. This was a game request by Hanlock, or Hanlock5. Almost reminds me of Mambo number 5. Let's not go there. Same thing with Banjo-Kazooie. Radioactive Dwarfs, Evil from the Sewers. When I first saw this on GOG, it was a must. I had to buy it. I have weird urges, and this game ticked every box I wanted. Weird looking graphics, check. Nonsensical 80s looking plot, double check. Horror and dark comedy, tick, tick, tick. It's like a bomb. Hey Phantom, tell me about it. Kinda got too busy editing. With all that said and done, I am looking forward to this. Actually, let me... Forgot to adjust that sound, because since this game's new, I will be needing help with this. Been waiting? Sorry. I will be testing out new sound with this, since it's kind of... And it is a Unity game, so the resolution's kind of odd. I'm playing in an ultra-wide 4K, so this game... I don't know if it'll be stretched to you, but it's at a weird dimension for me, but that's Unity common fare. Actually, I forgot to change something. Got so busy with something else, I forgot to change something. Story of my life. So let me get on to that. Where might you be? Oh, it's always something. Where the hell are you? There you are. Alright, give me 1 second to fix that. I still got Elix up. Let me do a thing of a thing here. You get that blurriness out of there. And do this right. Alright, let's move you on down. It ain't a stream until you've done this a few times. How's Battle Brothers going, by the way? There we are. Let's get you off of there, you back on there, and let's correct this. See, that's what makes it fun. If it wasn't frustrating and just gave you your way, it wouldn't be too good now, would it? I played a little bit of that, not too much, but I did have fun. Let me update that information. Action. Let's go with Dungeon Crawler, so to speak. There we are. I can spell, I swear. August 16th, good year. 21. Riveting stuff, am I right? Developer, I had to go look up his name twice, because I keep kind of getting it wrong. Just do a copy paste on that, and everything looks golden. Alrighty. Now that that's over with, God, I feel so low. Let's get on to the main show here. For those wondering, that is Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter. It's pure cheese. I think, if I remember right, it's Troma. I might have to look it up since it's been a while, but I do recommend it if you like just a weird plot, no nonsense, practical effects, pure cheese, and just a RoboCop knockoff, but instead of a man becoming a robot, he becomes a radioactive reporter with superhuman strength. Don't think about it too hard because your head will hurt, but just sit there and enjoy the show is the best way I can put it. If you do that, you're going to be great. If anything else, you're going to want to turn off. So grab a bucket of popcorn. I actually have one off to my left from when I was watching Death on Demand later. And just enjoy yourself. Find an RPG to grind on. That's the best way I can put it. That way, if the game sucks, you have a movie to watch. If the movie sucks, at least you have a game. That's why I'm not against people bringing handheld games into movie theaters. You paid for it, at least get something out of your goddamn time. And music-wise, today I went with Secret Agent. No, not Secret Agent. Why did I say that? Crystal Caves. I've been actually giving this game a lot of thought lately. The old DOS one, not the Eckhart HD remaster. This one's the Antarians, which is pretty good beat. Go out and play that game too. Both ones, the OG Apogee and the Eckhart remake. You can't go wrong. I do recommend it. But without further ado, please let me know if this is way too loud. Double check here, get everything that needs off. It looks like it's fair. Phantom, please let me know if it's blaring me out. Going with the new game here. I'll just let that play out. Well, that was quite a hell of an entrance. Feels like she was setting her brother up to kind of get kidnapped. I mean, if you're gonna buy a gun, you could go to any other source. Oh, I am now. Sorry about that, Phantom. Thanks for about that. I was just letting the intro play out without me talking. She looks like Jessica Rabbit. He looks like if Waldo decided to start shooting seedy pornos. I can't wait to get my hands into this. I've only played about 2 levels so far. Or I should say 2 maps, however you want to term it. Man, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing here. Ammo's infinite. You get hit 3 times. That's all she wrote. You get 3 lives. That's it too. Tells you how everything is. And here's that newspaper here. Mushrooms do matter. Kids, I don't recommend them. Man-eating dwarves in the sewer. For several months now, people have been disappearing in the streets. On the streets in the evenings. Witnesses describe the attackers as dwarves who emerge from manholes and drag their victims away. Most people still don't believe in dwarves. Because if we assume that they existed before, we know that they are afraid of people and progress. Obviously, something went wrong with the dwarves, became stronger and bolder. Scientists believe it is a cause of mutation, could be a runoff of the harmful substances in the sewer from the local chemical plant. Definitely the dwarves were preparing their revenge, and... Yep, that's it. Pile of news. Well, how could you go wrong with something like that? And we do have rats, so... be prepared for that. Be attentive to mushrooms. Red mushrooms increase your speed, while purple ones decrease it. This is one. However, some unknown mushrooms that don't give you any advantages. So, basically what I call the psych mushrooms. Got that rat. Got him too. And my key. There goes the rat pack. If I can get out the door here, it'd be grand. And grenades. And apparently we're in Pipeland for Mario. I always wonder where that ran off to. Apparently here. To detonate a grenade, at training stage grenades aren't limited, but you'll only have a certain amount of them during the game, so use them wisely. For example, in the moment when you're surrounded by enemies. They're basically kind of like a special attack you would see from like Gradius or Contra. You name a side scroller or shoot 'em up, and this is your savior. Alright. Let's get on out of here. We learned all we can. This would be something I'm surprised Troma didn't kind of advertise. This would fit in right well with Toxic Avenger. One at 20. See how far and how good I am. Now they do like to surround you, so make no mistake on that. And always, if you feel like you're in a trap, chances are you are. Don't be afraid, as gonna say, shoot the walls, you can. Speak of the devil. Got killed. First outing, not even 20 seconds in the level. Man, this is gonna be great. Let's do it to her. And your progress does go over to the next level, so if you don't want to die often there, don't die often here. Just like any other rules. There we are, handled better. That's going to become a thing. There are secrets in this level you can find by shooting the walls. But don't shoot too many, because they do provide them kind of like a cover, or provide you a kind of cover. Those barrels, you shoot them, they do explode in an area, so think of them like that. They can't take you with them, so be mindful. Collect your ill-gotten gold here. Fish gives you health or food, so eat that sewer food. You've all been there. Thank God they can't shoot just yet. There's only been one variety of, or other variety of dwarf, and I really don't have a name for them, but they're right over there. I've taken to calling them the, what do you call it, Skeletor types. Huh. Good shot there. Some things you can't shoot through, though. Kind of reminds me of Mario's little blocks, but, you know, that's for another day. Wait for it. Come on in. Seems cowardly, but it works. Alright, let's see what news has, or a pile of news. Interesting facts. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Penguins can convert salt water into fresh water. Crocodiles swallow rocks to help them dive deeper. Bats always turn left when exiting a cave. Some lions mate over 50 times per day. And here that brother thought this was just another rag. How wrong he was. Let me get up here to get more of an advantage on these crates. Toxic sludge probably doesn't need introduction. You already know what it does. Dwarves are immune to it. So keep that in mind. And a grenade. And just a few more to go. I think I'm going to be ambushed up here. Hey, Misty. A little bit quicker on the draw there. Thank God that thing is infinite. I'd be fucked all ways from Sunday if it wasn't. Alright, so far no ambush. Yet. You want me? You're gonna have to come get me. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. Ah, holy shit. Hundos and everything. But my brother's still alive. I don't want to know what that is, but I'm going to assume just vines for the sake of sake. Seems like the white-bearded ones are a bit faster than the dark-bearded ones. I'm glad that didn't even out with the dark-bearded ones taking more hits. That would just be all kinds of fucked for me. Oh, you're fine, Phantom. I'm really digging this soundtrack, though. Alright, I got a Skeletor here. Pop him. Oh, he can bust him up in two. Hell yeah. I might be able to use that. This came with the level editor. I can see that being abused by certain people. Alright, we're good. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to tank some damage. I wonder if I can lure some in here. Just to pick them off. Come on down here. Might have gotten one, but can I get two, though? Yeah. It made my job a lot easier. Alright. Let me go over there and scout out the area real fast. They can't pass through those gates, so neither can I. So when I step foot over yonder, I have a feeling I'm going to get ambushed the second I enter or get anywhere near that green barrel or past that third tile, I should say. Alright, let's do our tour. Hey, Misty. Coming back up, are we? Okay, I thought that was gonna be something else. Fuck you too. Yep, called it. And I can shoot through those fences too, that comes in handy. So can they, though. That bullet does have limited range. So far, so good. I don't know who the fuck you... That's a new one. Took a few hits to tank him. Oh, that'll come in handy. Ooh, how am I gonna do this? I'll get rid of him. Yeah, I'm gonna get... Where is it? Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get the drop on him. Alright, here we go. I don't know what the hell those guys are, but I'm gonna call them zombies. Zombie dwarves, right? Riddles. I make two people out of one. What am I? I am white when I'm dirty. I'm black when I clean. What am I? Some months have 30 days. Other months have 31. How many have 38? One. Oh, they already got it here. A mirror. A blackboard. They all do. I was thinking of maybe a leap year, but that'd make February. That'd make February 29. But once again, living up to its infamous reputation. Come on, buddy. Good to see that those things can damage crates. Looks like I might have to walk my ass all the way back over. This I feel like is going to be a trap. I don't know what the fuck you are. I'm going to assume that's a centipede. Oh, ammo 50. What the hell does that mean? Okay, my shot's gotten bigger, and it looks like I'm shooting golden bullets here. Yeah, that'll come in handy. Can't shoot through those stone walls, though. Hopefully I can carry them over. I thought you had the answer to the riddle. Oh, they're on the newspaper. Let me show it to you. A blackboard, all the months, and what was the other one? A mirror. I make two people out of one. What am I? A mirror. I am white when I'm dirty. I am black when I'm clean, which is a chalk, I can see, but a blackboard. And some months have 30 days. Some months have 31. How many have 38? They all do. I was thinking of just one because of February. Kind of a trick question more than a riddle. Alright, see what we got here. Misty, what are you doing? Once again, in the hundreds. Don't do that, Misty. Oh god, we got Satanist dwarves. Probably means I'm gonna agree with their music. Alright, let you come over here. Wonder if he'll kind of mainline it towards me. Good to see the ammunition carried over. Apparently they're cooking down there. I now just realized it. I can't hold you right now, Misty. I'm sorry. You gotta go to your bed. Sorry, baby girl. I'll hold you later today when I'm working. Oh, I'm glad he didn't eat that bullet. Alright. Huh. That can be shot, but nothing can be recovered. I almost don't want to use these for cracking open safes. Kind of just want to kill dwarves. And those zombies are becoming more frequent. Why did I do that with a bullet? Alright, I got the key. Fuck. Got 2 for 1 deal on that one. That's good economy right there. That's bad economy. Didn't even hit the fucking barrel, man. Oh, you're a dick, dude. Oh, that was a dodge. Faster than my bullet. Stray bullet. Good old KMFDM. They actually got a remake on their new one, and I'm kind of digging it. I like the reggae sound to it. Not gonna lie. There we are. Thank God these guys pop with 1 shot. If they made them 2, that'd be a dick move if there ever was one. Hello, sewer fish. Oh, I'm really liking this soundtrack. Oh, fuck you on that. Come on in. Just keep it hammered, fanning the hammer here. Worth it, so to speak. My advice is when you crack open a crate, shoot an extra shot. Don't wait for it to just show what it is. Since you can't damage your goods, just go with it. As such. What if heavy metal is really the devil's weapon? I should hope so. 2 teenagers disappeared trying to open a portal to another dimension. According to their sister, one of them, they read the method of opening a portal in a CD booklet of a little-known heavy metal band. The sister is convinced that they actually managed to open the portal because there is no other explanation for their disappearance. Signs and objects necessary for the ritual were found in the shed where the young people held their musical rehearsal. It's really sad to see that even this game gets satanic panic. But I don't think Motley Crue should have Shout at the Devil or Shout at the Devil held against it. Oh my god, that zombie has a fucking gun. Or that, or he's a candy striper, one of the two. Okay, they are not fucking around. That caught me off guard. I gotta get away from that newspaper. Oh yeah, zombie with the gun. I like the idea too, but Bud the Chud, I don't want coming from my fucking hiney hole here. Let's create a pathway out just in case it gets furry again, and not the good kind, the bad kind of furry. Okay, my favorite kind of zombie here. Didn't want to shoot that. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that does, but we're gonna roll with it. But it had a very beautiful music to it. See if I get any more. Yep. Looks like I'm kind of empty on the ambushes, at least for now. Hey, Handlock. Not doing too bad. Figured I'd pop this in. I was going to go with the Helix, but then I remembered. I'm kind of really bad on the memory uptake. How is your night going or morning going so far? Hello, fish. Put a bullet in you. Now, what triggers the dwarves coming in, I don't know. Hey, Jaguar. How are you doing today? Oh, give me a second here. I'm slowly starting to remember this. Handlock, I know you don't stream, but just in case one of these days you get a wild hair up your ass, there you are. Watching fun streaming and playing fun games. That's good to hear. What's your poison today? No, Misty. I can't hold you right now. I'm sorry. I have to wait till I do pixel art later. Alright, baby girl. And no coffee. You know what it does to your guts. Every time I put heavy cream on my coffee, she's all over it. Sorry, baby. I'm gonna stay over there. She's actually watching me play right now. How's your day going, Jaguar? If I didn't ask already, and I'm sorry if I didn't. Cover all the bases, and then we're cleared out. Ghost of, let's see. I haven't played that yet. I've been told I would like that one. I don't really care for Dark Souls games, not at all. But I'm often told by a lot of people I would like them better if they weren't set in the Dark Souls universe, which is, I think, kind of true. I didn't mind Demon Souls when I played it, but when it comes to Dark Souls, I didn't really care for it. That game does look good, especially the new one that came out. I'm really liking the graphics to it. Aw, man, I missed a few. Yeah, 97 was a good year. What the hell are you doing sleeping in here? Oh, bonus time. I don't even know what that is. I do now know what that is. Gotta get my way up to that goddamn crate. Come on, fan that hammer. Give me 1 sec. Oh! Great day in the morning. See if I can get it all going. No. Grab it. Damn it. No bonus. Well, I threw away what was good. Got my coffee and a lantern stream. That sounds about what I got. I got my coffee and Jaguar in my stream. I think I'm having a better day. So how far are you on Ghost of, I hope I pronounced it right, Setsushima? I am very bad with anything that has silent letters into it. Trust me, I can't even use my knife right. Watch out. Alright, I don't see the shooting type. Alright. So far, so good. Damn it, I didn't want to blow that. Got him. Alright, we got lightning down there. We're getting new shit. Alright. Boy, he's fucking just ready to go. Give me 1 second here. Sorted out all my saves except the PS2. For some reason, I'm missing some of my game saves. I think it's backed up on the laptop. Trying to sync up today all the devices. Oh, dude, I am sorry to hear that because I had to do that a few times, and now you know why I'm starting to slowly go back, and you can check out my RA page where I'm kind of going back and just kind of getting my house back in order. Because that's what kind of tanked me for many years on RA, is it either would do what it did with Dragon Warrior or Yoshi's Island, and... Alright. Go. Oh, I don't know how the fuck I got out of that, but I did. And we got more coming in. Alright, got him. Give me 1 second here. I honestly thought I was going to get a little bit more mud and blood there. Yoshi Island back? Oh yeah. I've been playing a little bit of offline. My, hold on there. My brother's girlfriend, she's been on to me to play it, and I've actually 100%ed the first world, and it might be coming back on stream. Tsushima, assuming you really care for the pronunciation. A New Game Plus is trying to make it harder for my own amusement. I respect that. I don't like it when... I really don't like it with new games, or I like it what like Borderlands did when they give you New Game Plus with Vault Hunter mode and stuff. That way you can just swing right into it and still have a good challenge. Or you can choose just to play it with everything added on. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy X too. Okay. Let's get greedy, but not zapped. Oh, they got little sound effects. I like that. But yeah, Yoshi's Island might be making a comeback today. Or not today, but later right now. I'm still working on quite a few. I need to turn it back on for Dragon Warrior 4. Alright. Centipede? No, danger ammo. I don't know what red ammunition is, so... Yeah, either way, I'm getting zapped here. Alright, where's the ambush coming? Thought there'd be more zombies here. That's right, come to me. Come to Butthead. No, we got 2 shooters right over there by us. That's not good. See, the guy who looks like he's either really, really enthused for the North Pole or he's a candy striper by trade. Yeah, he can actually shoot at you while tanking the hit, so he's high on the priority list of people needing to die. There's no mercy today. Two hits for them, okay. Fuck. Headshots. And 1 for them, that's... No, I don't kind of want to use it on you. Come on down. So far, so good. But I do need to turn it on for that. I'm so glad the bullets aren't kind of fucked on their shooting. I honestly figured when I first played this that it would just be very slow in shots. I'm kind of glad the closer they get, you can just kind of tank it on them. I don't know how I got out of that one, but I did. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I'm good. Well, that was the bad touch. Weekly Horoscope Part 1. Aries, beware of impulsive actions and ill-considered decisions of this week. Don't panic. Tauros, this week will bring you news, events, and meetings. Try to find the time to relax with the meetings. Kind of been a mix of that all week. Gemini, a auspicious week of for learning, changing social circles and changes. Cancer, take care of your health and allow yourself some entertainment. Leo, this week will force you into acting decisively and show character, leadership, and patience. Vertigo, avoid jumping to conclusions and generalization. Well, you know, that's solid advice, but I just don't think it'd be good for a newspaper here. Alright, that leads to nothing. I never did understand people who follow horoscopes. That's right up there with wasting your time watching paint dry. Oh man, I'm gonna be here for a bit. Wonder if I get keys to all of those, or I just kind of gotta pick it. I do like how they do have the crates set up. And I wonder if those red bullets could pierce through the door. I kind of just fucked myself by wasting them. I think I can shoot faster now. And I can walk over poison, which is good. Which kind of didn't help me to begin with. That was some panic firing you just saw there. I believe it appears in some of the levels you can relinquish your agency. Make decisions for yourself. Yeah, I could see that. I think that's kind of a thing that attracts a lot of people to certain games. Is the ability to not kind of burden yourself with the responsibility of that. That's why I think some people don't like newer RPGs or choice-heavy open world games. That's just my opinion. I've kind of noticed that. Me personally, I'm kind of both. Alright, we got one key. I'll let you guys choose. 2 on the side, or the one in the middle. I should say 2 on both sides, or 1 in the middle. I'm tempted to go for Mr. Fish there, because I do need the help, but I'll, you know, let you guys gamble it up. I also forgot to do this. Sorry, Phantom. Oh, I was talking about the horoscope middle left. Oh, I thought you were talking about Tsushima. Or Tsushima. Sorry, I'm sorry about that, Handlock. I went somewhere else with that. I wish that was uncommon with me. I do agree with you on there, now that I know the contents of what you're talking about. Kind of takes the pressure off them if they have a shitty day where... Damn it, I didn't want to do that! Well, so much for the choice. Don't walk by the door. Lessons learned. But I got 100. 5 of 20. Alright, we got water now. And they can shoot over the waves. Well, I just keep making my problem worse. Come on over. Got him. There appears to be not there is an appeal to not thinking or not needing to think in games, now that there has been mentioned as well. I just kind of noticed that with certain people where they'll just they'll go with, what's a good way to put it, they'll like their choices kind of be made for them. That's why I think some of the appeal is to certain things, like in Fallout 4 where you really can't do an evil playthrough. Fuck out. No. Second death. Games like that, or certain things in, like, you would see, what's a good way? Like in certain Dungeons and Dragons game, that's... Okay, that almost got my ass. So far I'm having a good run of it. can just nick him on the side. No, he can get me too. Got the AT&T plan out there, and he reached out and tagged me. But I think that's why a lot of people kind of like that illusion of choice, or it gives them that feeling of making a difference, but at the end of the day, you can kind of get away with not having to worry too much about anything you picked. It always works out in the end if you want that kind of playthrough. And it's for me. Oh, no. Getting from both sides here. Well, I'm on the last one of everything here. I gotta play it low and slow here. I'm waiting for the ambush. Oh, Mr. Fish. You're a lifesaver. I don't know why I struggled to aim down. Alright, here we go. Alright, there it is. Fuck! Leave me alone! Ah! Oh, fuck. On that note, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. Load game. Oh, you get to replay the bonuses. I wonder if that's going to be a boss fight. Alright, 2 and 2. That's not looking well for me. Too bad they didn't autosave the word you came into this map instead of what you died with. Go Bioshock play with the idea of the illusion. Oh yeah, no, I like that about Bioshock. Though people, I think, play that game with a kind of weird understanding of what was going on in it. But Bioshock, that's probably one of my... Oh, thank you for the welcome back. It's one of my favorite ideas of that, of kind of playing with that. Like, we kind of do it every day when we go to the grocery store. Every brand's owned by one big brand, and you do have the illusion of choice. And for it to have for it to be played with an idea like that, nope. Got him. Sorry, Mr. Wizard. Misty, that's my mouse. Come here, you. But that to be played with... Ah, son of a bitch. Got. But that to be played with on kind of like the scale of Bioshock does, and the way it does make it kind of interesting. I gotta ask, what's your guys' favorite Bioshock out there? God, I gotta stop trying to do that. I'm just gonna fucking eat it, I know it. I'm not that good and I'm not that fast. Alright, the white dwarves don't fuck around. They're not elderly. Especially how it's revealed. Yeah, it does. That much I do agree. I'm honestly surprised that one doesn't get as much love as something like The Last of Us does. I do feel people are too nuts on that one. Misty, what are you doing? Let me help you there. There you go. Had to throw her little toy. And get me unhooked from this. 3's not too bad. I know people have kind of soured on the opinion of it, though I don't know why. I didn't really find a problem with it too much. Probably 1 and 2 are my favorites. Alright. Fuck! Oh, got it from both ends there. Holy shit. They're going to be, they're on my to-do list. I haven't played any of them, but I like how one frames itself. Oh, I won't spoil it too much then, but I do recommend Handlock. If you do get a time to just have fun with it, go for it. No. Okay, I was going to say I don't want to play 1 all over again. But I do recommend a playthrough of it. It's well worth it, just for the experience of gameplay alone. Starting to have a problem here. Fuck, okay, no, I didn't make it. Yeah, 5's gonna be a 1, all I can kind of tell. Let's get this over with here. Let's get you guys dead first. My brother's played it, so don't worry too much. Alright. I won't go into too much detail because I don't know what you've seen, but I just... For the gameplay alone and the experience, the setting too... Like, a lot of people kind of like the Fallout universe and the way it feels, and I do too, but I'm more akin to the first one. But I also love the retrofuturism that they exent. They kind of do it that Art Deco of the 20s and 40s, or 20s up to the 40s. And you don't really see that too often in games anymore. They often just go for, like, either the oversaturation is not the good cyberpunk, but just cyberpunk. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing 2077. I fucking love that game. But at the same time, I was brought up on something like Neuromancer or Hardware, Robot Jocks, or what's another one? Crash and Burn, with a different kind of feel of cyberpunk. The one we have now is sleek and clean and somewhat non-threatening, and it's somehow always gonna just be shoved up the 80s ass. Like everything, the decade that never ends, the fucking 80s. At least I got some money out of that one, or some use. And it kind of breaks my heart to see games do that, but what you see with Bioshock really is a breath of fresh air. or it kind of took a different route. Same thing could be said about what you saw, or what we later see with Wolfenstein. Yeah, I was wondering. Let's get you popped. Not that the water helps, but I gotta remember that the water's not a wall. Don't ask me why I had to say it like that. Ah, the Daily Rag. Right. Weekly Horoscope Part 2, Libra. Don't be afraid to overwork. Many things will be, don't be afraid to overwork. Tell me about it. Many things will be, quite within your power if you show them more patience. Scorpio, take care of yourself and try to do what you plan to do as soon as possible. Sagittarius, take the initiative and you will get more than you expect. Capricorn, don't be afraid to change. It will help you cope with difficulties and achieve your goals faster. Aquarius, don't expect a quick success. Why is that hard to say? Let me get a swig of coffee to wet the whistle here. Don't expect quick success. There we go. I got it out. You may have a change of direction, act not according to your own plan. Pisces, don't be afraid to start over and be productive. Thanks for the uptick in the confidence up. Alright, I'm going to save you. Headshot. Ah, god damn it. I was banking on that. I get what you're saying, and I'm more into the style to be considered like Alien Isolation. Yeah, that's another good example. Like, I'm so glad that they didn't kind of fuck with it. I haven't played Alien Isolation in a long time. Alright, Mr. White Dwarf. No takesies, backsies there. Alright, we got a blue-red potion. Zelda would be proud. You see if I can just lure in there and just do headshots. But, like with Alien Isolation, I do love the fact that while you're exploring that place, the technology in that ship feels to alien to her just as much as it does to you. And especially with that kind of retro 70s feel. They didn't change it for, like, super fast computers or what you'd later see in Prometheus, to where it's just kind of an imprint. I'm glad, or an imprint of the time. I'm glad they stuck with the 70s kind of look and feel of just about everything. It gave that game a lot of fucking, just a ton of character. And I was really hoping to see something like a sequel to that, but if you like something, and my brother Phantom there can attest to it, you're never going to see a fucking sequel to it. But if you hate it, you can bet your sweet hiney there it's going to get more prequels than you can fucking throw a stick at. I get what you're saying. I agree more with the style. Sorry, I reread that. I do that a lot. So far, I shouldn't say that. I'm not even worried about jinxing it. Alright, shoot down the long corridor of pain here. No, you dumb bitch! Why did you get your foot caught on the wall? I was doing well. I felt like I was actually making progress. Level 5's gonna be the bane of my existence. At least I got 3 hearts now, so, you know. Things aren't gonna go exactly... I had to shut my... Fuck me running. Getting ready to say things aren't going tits up, but, you know. I'd be wrong on that account. If I can just get back to Mr. Fish. Actually kind of leads me to an idea that if I wanted to farm fish, no, it wouldn't work out. I'm not that smart and I'm not that good. Now let's get you. Fuck. Got it. No, I didn't. I just got shot in the face by Skeletor. I was not paying attention. Alright, I gotta calm down here. I'm starting to shout. Ooh. Alright. Nope. Well, maybe. Ah! Got some mileage out of that one. This looks rather tricky, but it doesn't seem unfair. It just looks... Oh, it is. No, this game is fair. That much I will. All the deaths that I have gone through, they are earned by me. This game, it's not its fault. Like, not going there makes sense. I just gotta... If I just would have went a little further up, but it does slow me down. Like, this game is being fair. So to give it a good shake, that's definitely it. I just suck. That's why I'm afraid to give game reviews or ROM hack reviews or anything like that. It's because to a certain extent, I'd just be kind of blaming the game. And to each is his own... Oh, no, no, no. Alright, he didn't get my hair. That's why I don't like... I like some game reviews, but in others, it just... It's kind of 50-50 on how I feel about it. No, no, okay, I'm so glad Skeletor stops when he shoots you. Got it. Yep, same thing. Except no fish this time. I wonder if that's random. A little bit of RNG here. Oh, you could never do worse than Cuphead reviewer. Oh, yeah. That game gets a lot of praise and a lot of hate. And sometimes I feel it's necessary, but at the same time, it's... Nope. Like I said, just got caught up on the barrel. No, fuck. I didn't want to do that. Got too eager there. Okay, I'm so glad I didn't do what I did. With Cuphead, I do think it kind of gets mixed reviews because people kind of interpret the challenge. Okay, he can hit your little toesies there. But when it comes to that, I really do feel that they kind of put their own personal challenge into it. Where it's the generic that Cuphead's hard, and, you know, I don't need someone to tell me Snow's white. I just need tell me to know fucking Snow White's dwarfs behind me. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, one. I see you there. See you there too. Alright, let's get this over with. And here I thought this level being broken up would be fair. Or not fair, but a little bit easier. Boy howdy, was I wrong. Alright, learned my lesson there. Back up a bit. The reviewer couldn't jump Jash. Who the fuck was that? How do you not? That's like the fucking intro before you start anything. I've beaten Cuphead once. And... Oh man. What was the final score? I'm kind of curious. What is 0 out of 5? Or was it a long rant and how video games have changed? Or is it some meta horse shit? Usually it's one of the three. Alright, let's do this. Alright, that was pretty good economy there. Come on, sorry if I'm not talking right now. Over to him. He said it was too hard to be reasonable. Well, then tell him to go back to playing a fucking point and click or something. I don't know. Take up single parenting. I got pretty good lucky on that one. Like, is it challenging? Yeah, but kind of the point. Not bad, not bad. It took him 26 minutes. Then he probably shouldn't be playing games. Give him some books or something, you know? Something less doting on the mind, so to speak. That's assuming he can fucking read the giant font. Where are you, Mr. Fish? Oh, there you are. You were absent during the last run. What did I get lucky on that one? Oh, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee on that note. Or dare I say I might be actually making progress here. Now let's fuck that up. Let's take away these pesky barrels. I'm curious, you guys watch a lot of game reviews. What's the most annoying game review you've ever seen of a game you liked? I'm always kind of curious on that. Mine's Reckoning, Dragon Warrior, Link to the Past, and probably... what's a good one? I kind of really... Oh, Fable. And I'm not talking like X-Play reviews or whatever you want to call them, that in the loosest of terms. Let's see if I can filter them in here. They just make it. I could just get them to come over there. I can't remember it. It kind of flipped on when I was doing some pixel art not too long ago, and I was looking up references to size and canvas. And the guy went on about how more could be done if Link to the Past was a certain way, and they should have just kind of not done Link's Awakening. They should have incorporated those ideas into it. It gave it a very lackluster dungeon. They accused it of being too gimmicky with the two-world system. And probably the worst offense that it had is he didn't like the music. And you know, you can suck my dick on that note. I think Link to the Past is some of the best music and most memorable music in the series, if not iconic. A lot of the things that Zelda is now was built upon the fucking links that are built upon the shoulders of Link to the Past. Alright. I'm gonna be dancing with the devil here, so let me give myself some room. Got him. Come over here, you beautiful beast. It was a hot take, alright, but just felt like an unpolished one. Like, when I play a game, any game, and you can kind of hear this in my YouTube videos, and that's not a plug, you just reference. I try to still take myself back to when I was young playing it, not for the simple fact that I want to get some kind of ghoulish joy out of, like, reliving this weird experience, or nostalgic experience. But I gotta remember that if I play a game from 1993 or 1992, then I gotta go back to 1992 to kind of judge it fairly. If I play Fable and I judge it by today's standard, it'll always be measured shortly, or short. If I play it with the mindset of 2004, with what I was doing in 2004, that's how I think you should truly kind of do these games. Can you make future references? By all means, yes, and I recommend so. But a lot of people who make game or do those, I think often kind of forget that. And I think they're unfair and more critic of some of their reviews of older games or even modern games, because not only do they suffer from judging certain games on elements that you have in the past, but as a future. You see that with a lot of first-person shooter games get lumped into the category of Doom clone, or I should say new Doom clone, Quake clone. And you can only work with what you have so many times. You know, you can't just keep reinventing the wheel every time you make a game. I think you should take a story and be able to make what you want of it. If it's save the princess, save the fucking princess. But save her your way. But don't get on to somebody for writing that story again. After all, like, some of the best fucking fairy tales put to pad and pen, ink and paper, have been just that. Rewrites. Someone else doing it before us, and just us either making it better or telling our own spin on it. Good example of this is American McGee. Like, look what he did with Alice. But then again, you also have Tim Burton, who never grows away from that art style. I think you're the Deadly Mushroom, if I remember right. And I am not gonna jinx you, son of a bitch. Not gonna jinx it. But I think a lot of people suffer from that when it comes to doing reviews. My favorite one, and I was telling Hamlock about this, was from a magazine about not Twilight Princess, but Ocarina of Time, that said it was basically getting ready to destroy the series. It wouldn't go over well to 3D environment. They should have stuck with 2D. It's sloppy, clunky, the graphics are bad, the controls, the sound was off, and ended up being almost like with Final Fantasy VII, held up in such a high regard, people still continue this day to compare games to it. Many games will never escape Ocarina of Time's shadow. For better or for worse, unfortunately. Alrighty. I'm sensing we're going to get some more ambushes here because I'm doing too well and that's got to stop. Well, let's grab Mr. Centipede here. Yeah. Candy Striper. Alright, I feel one coming on. Yep, there it is. Ah, I didn't waste the ammunition in there. Got him. It set a pretty high... Oh, it did. And rightly so. Like, it's earned its place on that pedestal. Make no mistake. You can look back and judge it by its peers and by what came later. And definitely what came after. But by all means, it's earned its place. God damn it. Come on here. I was almost out here with three hearts, but I'm just glad to be leaving. On to the next slaughter map. Oh, 100%. I don't always drink, Victor, but when what the hell are you? Alright, we got the Gurims from Final Fantasy here. They're going down in one shot, good to see, but I do have super bullets. Let's go use them on these guys first. Why didn't you go down? It is what it is. Alright, round 2. What am I doing? That would... Just a lot of bad choices right out the gate. Let's see what we can do and salvage this. Alright, here we go. I also get kind of a kick when people like shit on a game and then end up loving it, then they try to kind of rewrite their own history with it. Alright, I am gonna be... Okay, that worked out better than what I thought. I don't even remember what you're for, Mr. Mushroom. But I don't like hate reviewers. I despise them, and I do find them to be a cancer, really on the internet, but in general, just everywhere. Why be part of something and then just be a malefactor to whatever that cause is? I can understand being hypercritical to something, or not hypercritical, but being critical to something. But when it's kind of like what happened with Cyberpunk, people didn't really kind of like that game until the anime came out, and I don't know why. That game really didn't change overall. Alright, here, let's play it safe. I didn't think I was going to get out of that one. Got it. I am so sorry for the shouting. I am super excited right now. So I do apologize to the earbuds. I don't know what that is. I'm really hoping it's just tar that slows me down. Here we go. Okay, it is. So that's how they're gonna fuck me. There we go. They had no problem traversing it. Duly noted. Duly noted. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you guys. Okay, those doors take 2 shots. Yeah, we are dealing with the Gur-Imps here. I guess the same could be said about movie reviews, though, too. That's another little interesting kind of cancer that's been flooding timelines lately. What do I got on my side here? I kind of feel safe right here right now. I shouldn't say that out loud because it's going to bite me in my ass. Getting better at handling him. Find 5 differences. Alright, what do we got here? The question mark and the exclamation mark is backwards. I kind of want to know if that's an eye or that's just like a little ball out in front of him. Belt buckle is different on the alien. Yeah, you're right on the antenna. It's shorter. So we got 1, 2, 3. Grass looks kind of the same there. Let's check out that fence. Where is that last one? Not his hair, face. Ears are fine. Am I not seeing it? It's not the birds. They're the same pixel size. Trees are the same way too. Steps? Fence? Did I miss something? Right side. Oh, god damn it. Well, we found them all. Good eye. I actually enjoy playing those. It's a pity that they were playing with the wrong frame of references. And partially the sheer number of bugs and glitches at launch soured the opinions. I do agree with that. My Vegas, or not Vegas, let me back up this, back the mic up, set my ass up. I'll go get Dwarfy Boy there in a bit. Santa Dwarf. But the only thing I saw a lot of people bitch about, not just for the bugs and glitches, I do get that. That's not game breaking to me. Anybody, and I think Jaguar and my brother know, if you've been with me long enough, graphics and bugs and stuff are the least bit of my problems in judging a game or anything I play. I'm more into what they can offer me. Yeah, no. Put a cap in him from... Alright. Give me a second here before I start rattling off the mouth here. Got him. But what was I gonna say? When it comes to playing anything like that, so the bugs and glitches I experienced, they weren't game breaking. They didn't really do anything for me. In fact, I experienced a few of them. I first played on console though, and it didn't really kind of break anything for me. I know it did for some other people, you know. Sunshine's got to hit the dog's ass sometime, and usually twice per day. But when it came to, like, what's a good way to put it? People I mainly found bitching about it is that the people who got a console release of it got a noticeably different version of it than the PC one, which had less people in it, which I can kind of get. Even though it was a kind of PS5 4 game, you can have all the patches and upgrades you want on a game. It ain't gonna turn the console of it off. You can't make a PS5 into a PC. You can't make a PS4 into a PS5. I wish I had knew that magic and that voodoo, but I don't, unfortunately. And that's the main complaint I saw with a lot of people. They were just soured on the fact that you kind of got two experiences, and I don't know why. It's just like like in a good old-fashioned butcher shop, everybody has their different cuts of meat, and you're probably going to get it shipped to you the same way. That's what I think kind of, or at least from the group I was hanging out with, my interactions online was from that. But with the bugs, I do kind of get, because that can kind of put a nail in your coffin there. But at the same time, tell me a Bethesda game that doesn't, not to kind of play the devil's advocate here, but I played a lot of games, and Handlock, I'm gonna assume you're no, you know, spring chicken here. But if glitches and stuff were out of games, and we'd be all in a heap, come on there, heap of shit right about now. I'm in the shoulder, good shot. The friendly fire only existed. That's the thing that kind of got me with the glitches, like when they were leveling that at Cyberpunk, and I'm not defending the game as people think, like by all means. I love it as an open world game, but don't go near the door. We're out of here. But I see it as more of like an experience I would get out of Oblivion or Skyrim, is just enjoy it for what it is. And I think a lot of people who are playing that kind of went in with a different mindset of it, like drenched in 80s kind of what the fuck are you? Alright, you literally do look like fucking Santa here. I don't know if I'm playing Centipede here or what's going on. Don't know if that's good or bad. Alright, so I gotta get him in the back. Didn't expect this. Alright. Fuck, yeah. Does that count as a hit on me? Kinda does. You missed a lot of dwarves, no bonus. Okay, that was a bonus level, holy shit. Devil May Cry exists because of the glitches in different games. In a different game. I've heard about that with Devil May Cry. I never knew it was an actual, like, I've heard of it referenced, but it's one of those things I often wonder of how much of those glitches went in. I also know that number 2 is supposed to not be a Devil May Cry game through and through. Oh, what time is it? Hold on there. I do have to head out. It's almost 9:30. Handlock? Depending on how much workload I have to do today, I might stream again. I'd like to pick this conversation back up with you guys, if you don't mind. Jaguar, you as well. Well, with that being said, I'm going to call it here. Because it's a good conversation. Have a fun... Oh, I enjoyed it. This is why I like Twitch. Where else could I have these conversations with? Conversations with people. Since we did have fun, let's go with Goosebumps here. This song's kind of grown on me since I've heard it. Radioactive Reporter. Let's go with, what's a good one for you? Perfect. You guys got anybody you'd like me to rate out to? I'd be right and fine with it. Oh, you too, Handlock. Take care. Jaguar, good luck on getting everything synced up. My condolences. Hopefully things do work out for you. Phantom, I'll see you in a bit. Let me see if there's anybody I can rate out to. Come on, work for me. Parachute. And let's see if we can find someone out in the wild here. I don't know who you are. How did I even follow you? I've been having that problem a lot lately. I have no idea. I don't follow Fortnite streamers. That's rather odd. Hopefully nobody's running a speed run this early. No, I might actually have someone else up here in line. Looks like somebody's doing a 100% run. 7 Hornet. Let's hopefully she accepts raids. Can't stick around too long because I do have to get going. I don't see anything. No, god damn it, she's doing a speed run. I usually don't raid speedrunners. I don't want to interrupt anything, so I try to not do that. I really feel bad when I do that. Let's see, Banjo and Tooie. Aiming for 100% now. Hey, I might have found someone else too. Hopefully I pronounced their name right, but Abasadus. Hopefully that's it. He's doing a Banjo and Tooie Katooie. I need to get some coffee in me fast. Please respect him and his channel rules. I'll send you guys on yonder. As for everybody else, check out Phantom Fox. He's doing RA Dark Cloud. Maybe might stream today depending on how his workload looks. Jaguar RN need nose introduction. No, I don't know why I say nose. Needs no introduction. And English is hard. Let me get a drink of that coffee before I do this. Give him a like, follow, and sub. He does RA, which for you noobs out there and plebs, that's retro achievements. Go drop a follow and sub out of respect. Handlock, you can see him usually floating around. Great conversationalist. If he ever decides to stream, show him some love. And with that being said, I'm going to send you over to this fellow. You don't have to sub, but once again, show some respect. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Like, follow, and subscribe, and all that jazz. Be safe, be warm.